Hey guys, welcome back to a new vlog. I wasn't actually planning on filming today, this weekend, so apologies if I look a little bit, makeup all here, there and everywhere, haven't got any mascara on, all of that. But it's Friday, I have finished work for the week. I actually finished quite late tonight for me, and normally on a Friday I quite like to do a bit of like a house tidy, just not like a proper clean, but just like tidy away like the wardrobe for the week and just the little bits that I have just probably been leaving all over the house all week. So I've done a little bit of that already. It's 10 to 6 and I need to finish doing that and probably need to get out of the house and have a walk. But a massive thank you to all of the lovely messages and comments off the back of my pregnancy announcement. I will leave like a link for that if you haven't watched it already. And yeah, I feel quite overwhelmed with it, to be honest, but everyone has been so nice, and it's just been nice to kind of like get it out there. But I would say I'm not generally like a showy person, so like even if in real life people are asking me about it or I'm talking about it, I feel like, I don't know, it's really strange, like almost like self-conscious and just like I don't want to make it like me. It's still a roller coaster. When I'm filming this, like now, in a couple of days I turn 24 weeks. So that's like 6 months pregnant, which is like mad. And I can't tell if it's going quick or slow, I'm not sure. But I feel like every week I tend to say, oh, I feel more pregnant, like I feel pregnant. But I do feel like this week particularly, like the belly feels like it's really stretching, like starting to stretch like the existing skin, and I feel like I look more pregnant. I will show the bump at some point probably throughout the weekend, but not now because I'm not really wearing the best outfit for it. I would say like generally the last couple of weeks have been pretty good since I last did a video. Yeah, they have been moving quite a bit, but I'm not quite sure if they've got a pattern yet. I thought they did have a pattern, but then I questioned it when I got a bit anxious that they weren't moving when I thought they were moving. Anyway, but yeah, it's starting to feel more real now. I feel a little bit more comfortable like buying things, so we have now started to buy a couple of baby things, mainly clothes. Thank goodness for Vinted basically, but I found some really cute stuff. But I'm also really conscious of like not doing things too early, so just in my head I'm still like trying to get my head around everything. I think we've decided on what pram we want, so we're going to go for a travel system, and we haven't ordered it yet. I feel like it still feels quite early to do that, but then I've been talking to people and I've spoke like in the baby shop, she said it's not soon in baby terms. So anyway, so we'll be doing that soon, which will probably feel like a really big deal, but there's that. But other than that, I'm trying not to overly think about it in terms of trying to get anxious over things, and yeah, just go with the flow, etc. So yeah, hopefully we're all good. As I said, wasn't sure if I was going to vlog this weekend, but we have got quite a busy family weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to like vlog that much throughout the weekend, but I did just want to start this, see how I get on. I kind of just want to get back in the flow of filming vlogs because I do miss it, and quite a lot of you have said that you miss them too, so I'm going to really try my best. I'm going to have to get Dan to remind me to like film and stuff, but I just really want to start like, I don't know, I guess documenting this part of my life, and want to make sure that there are some videos of this time, so that's where we're at. I am quite tired. Like last night I went pottery painting with one of my friends. They did like a pizza and pottery night at the pottery place we went to, which was so fun. Pizza is my favourite food probably, and I really enjoy going to pottery, so it was just a really nice evening. But I got back a bit later than usual and past my bedtime, and it's definitely affected me today. Yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now because this has been very rambly, and I will just keep you updated as the weekend goes along. Hope you're doing all right yourselves, and thank you for coming to watch this vlog. Okay, we did actually go on a little walk, and then now I am delayed with stuff, but I've made fajitas. So we've got avocado, some what I call salsa, but it's basically just cherry tomatoes, corn fajita pieces. Ignore how mashed this, what's it called? Handlers. And then some hot things, wraps, and I like a bit of yogurt with mine, so yeah. Good morning. Well, I say morning, it's not actually morning anymore. I have had quite a slow morning, which has been nice. Did get out and do some stuff for the house. So basically we're trying to redecorate our ensuite at this point. We have probably progressed quite a little bit with the house since I've last sort of vlogged. So I'm thinking in a future vlog coming up, I might do some like house updates just to like, yeah, show you everything we have been up to versus like sort of, yeah, it's not quite in a tidy spot at the moment to show you, so I'll do that. But we are planning on leaving in about 40 minutes, so don't have loads of time. Need to actually do some lunch. I think we're gonna have halloumi, and yeah, then we're heading off to Dan's mum's, so that should be nice. Our plans have slightly changed, which is a bit of a shame. We were supposed to see all of my family tomorrow as well for my nephew's birthday, but my other nephew, poor thing, has had scarlet fever, so I don't really want to risk getting sick with that whilst I'm pregnant, so we've decided that we won't be going, which is really sad because I was really looking forward to it. I'm just going to put you down before my arms break. Sorry, it's going to be an up the nose shot. I am still in my pyjamas. So yeah, I'm really sad about that, but I also want to prioritise my health right now, so I'm gonna have to do that, unfortunately, and we'll just have to make some plans to see them again soon. And yeah, we're actually just making some plans yesterday potentially to go to London for the day in a couple of weeks' time. There's just a few things that we sort of wanted to like tick off the list before the baby comes, and we'd quite like to just go for a day out in London, and I don't really want to be going when I'm much more pregnant than I am, so that is the plan. And yeah, just need to look at restaurants and book some stuff in advance so we're not stressing about that, because it will be summer holidays, which is super risky, but it is what it is. So I'll just do a little book update actually, if you were interested in book chat. If you're not, maybe just skip this little bit. But I have managed to read quite a lot, I'd say, over the last few months, just because we went on holiday and we went to Croatia, which was lovely, and I just managed to get through quite a lot of like chick flick trashy reads. But I had asked for this for my birthday back in May, and Dan got it for me. Blue Sisters by Coco Melors, I don't actually know. I loved her first one, which was Cleopatra and Frankenstein. They're the type of books that like not everyone's gonna like. The characters are not likable, and yeah, I am finding this one a bit of a struggle, if I'm honest, and I have heard mixed reviews about it actually. It's about 4 sisters, one of them sadly has passed away, so it's about like the 3 sisters coping with the fact that they've lost their 4th sister, and I really like the themes within it. I think she writes amazingly, like I love her writing, but again, the characters are not likable, and I think I'm just struggling to get through this a little bit because you just kind of want to shape them all a little bit. So I am nearly at the end, so I haven't actually got that much longer to go, but yeah, I still just really like her as an author, and I like reading stuff that's a little bit different every now and again. So yeah, there's that. I was just gonna say actually, a miracle happened this morning. I actually fancied a cup of coffee, and I haven't had coffee in 6 months. Like, I have just not wanted to drink coffee. It's definitely one of the aversions that I had, and I think it's probably more the smell. So like I'd said to Dan, actually, I feel like I could do a coffee today, and he was like, oh really, okay. So he made me one, and when he passed it to me, like the smell was oof, but the taste was good. So maybe that's me back on coffee, I'm not sure, we'll see. Time's running out, so we need to do lunch, and I'll show you what lunch is looking like when we get there. I've actually got my hair being done next week, and typically I am actually quite enjoying it at this length. I normally get it cut quite short, but I'm actually quite liking it slightly longer, and I feel like I maybe want it to grow a little bit because I just quite like the option to be able to stick it up in a bun, and I haven't been able to do that, and I actually quite like it starting to feel a little bit lighter, which I'm quite enjoying as well. So yeah, my hairdresser is probably gonna like shake her head and be like, oh here we go, because I like to change things up, and actually she probably won't have to do a very big job this next week, so yeah, that worked probably all round for both of us. So yeah, I feel like it's weird timing now with the baby on the way, because I feel like I probably can squeeze another hair appointment in between now and the due date, but I'm going to be really heavily pregnant and like potentially really uncomfortable sat in a hairdresser's seat, but I kind of want to get my hair done again before I give birth. I'm rambling now, so I'm gonna switch this off. This is lunch, pretty simple, and then I've got another slice for some jam in a minute. We are just heading off now, so I just wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I feel like I've been gravitating towards stretchy, kind of tighter dresses actually. I have quite a lot of like flowy dresses that still work, but I feel like they're just a little bit too much just for every day. So I've been like gravitating toward these like types of dresses from H&M. So this one is a recent purchase, but this is the bump. So 24 weeks tomorrow, and it's definitely bumping, definitely bigger, I would say, in the evenings as well. So yeah, this is like a midi dress that I'll wear with Converse, and I've got like quite a few of these already in like with sort of without straps, without sleeves, sorry. Let's go with the bump. As expected, I was bad at vlogging at Dan's mum's, but obviously we were catching up with family, so I don't want to worry about vlogging too much. But we had a really nice day yesterday. The sun actually came out, and at one point I felt too hot, which was nice. And we had a barbecue, which I'm very surprised about that we kind of managed to have a barbecue, but there we go. So that was really, really lovely. And today we decided to actually go home via Smith's Toys. We did that, went with them, so we had a little look at the pram that we're thinking of, which is a Cybex, by the way, so the Cybex Balios, that's what we're thinking at the moment. And it was quite nice just to like test out the car seat again, because they had one in there, but I'm just waiting for it to come back in stock on a couple of different places just to compare prices and things like that. Dan got drawn in by an orange Toblerone, and I just had a bit. Kind of wasn't really what I was expecting, but it was quite nice. We realised after we bought it that it had ginger in. Neither of us are massive fans of ginger. I quite like it in like a ginger biscuit, but like, yeah, other than that I try to avoid it. Anyway, home now, and I've got the tennis on, the tennis final, so Wimbledon, and yeah, today is like that sports Sunday, so by the time that this vlog goes up I'll know if England won the Euros or not. I think depending on how this match is going to go, so far it's in Alcaraz's favour. I may do a bit of reading whilst I'm watching it, because I'd quite like to finish this book soon so I can get onto another one. Anyway, not much to report other than that. Dan also made me a matcha when we got in, so that was very good, and yeah, I'd approve. Wimbledon has finished. I've got my orange and mango squash, and I think I'm going to go sit outside because the sun has come out and read my book. So that's my plan. Just sit up myself. The garden is a mess, so don't judge. But I'm going to sit here and read my book. Delightful. It is probably quite a few days after I last vlogged. I have actually had my hair done, so I did keep it a little bit lighter. I haven't quite gone as dark as I had been going, and it's got like a little bit of like lightness through it this time, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's Sunday today. Yesterday we had a really nice day actually. I really needed to do some more painting in the ensuite. Well, I say needed to do more, I actually needed to start it, so I did that yesterday, and then we popped to this little sort of like pop-up cafe that we have not that far from us, but it's like a nice sort of like country walk to get there, so that was quite sweet. We were like the only ones there. And then we actually went to the cinema in the evening as well to see Twisters, because there's just something about like a disaster movie sort of thing. It's not really a disaster movie, is it? But it was, I really enjoyed it. It was a bit of trash, but like good trash. And yeah, we are heading off to my parents today to see my whole family, so that should be really nice. I've just got ready, but I also announced on Instagram a couple of days ago that we're having a baby girl, and oh, we are so excited. It's kind of like always probably been a vision for us to have a little girl, to be honest, and I cannot wait to see Dan become a girl dad. He's just gonna be the best. So I might show you a couple of bits and bobs that I've bought for her so far, because I've been down a vintage hole and there's just too many good things on there. So I will show you a few bits I think before I wrap this vlog up. I might just do like a quick outfit. I don't know how I'm going to do this because of the angle. But I'm wearing, as I said, this like sweater, And then I've got another sort of bodycon dress on because that seems to be what I'm gravitating towards. But this is me. I'm actually 25 weeks today, which is crazy. But I quite like the top of this top. It's like a racer back but with white. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing, and I think we need to go. Okay, I thought I'd show you the baby clothes now. Excuse just like the towel hanging up there. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you like some of my like favourite pieces that I found via Vinted. Okay, so again, excuse the mess of this room. I was going to say, majority of things that I've bought have been from Next, which kind of surprises me. I don't often shop in Next, but clearly I like the style of their baby stuff. But there's this checkered, it's like fluffy, it's like soft, and this actually has the label on it still. I can't really remember how much everything is. Probably all in with like postage and the protector's buyer fee, it's probably all like been roughly about £5. So bargain, because I'm sure this is probably at least £20. Been very much enjoying the rompers. So this is so cute. This is actually from George, I believe, so Asda. I know that these things aren't practical. These are going to be her outfits when we're going out like for the day and having a nice day out or seeing family or doing something nice, but I'm very much aware when we're at home she'll probably just be wearing any old sleep suit. Zips, poppers are my friend, not buttons. But anyway, had to buy her some cute things. So there's that. And then I have actually got a few of these little Next rompers in a few different patterns. I probably quite like this one the most. This is cute. Actually, I forgot about this, but oh, look at this. This is so cute. This is also from Next, I think. Yes, Next as well. And I've got a similar romper to this, but with this like pattern. I am now on like a Vinted ban. This I just have to show because I can't get over how small this is. Like this is newborn, but I think this is for like up to £7.5 or something. So if she's more than that, she's not even going to fit in this. This is from Tesco. I've got a few of these because they kind of came together. But zip, so a bit more practical. But I just can't believe it's so tiny. But she could even be tinier than that. Who knows? And these two I just think are so sweet. These are like proper old man little trousers, but I just thought they were adorable. I really like the little pleated sort of top. They got little pockets on the back. These were like £4 all in, but they're such good quality. They're quite thick. Obviously she's going to be a winter baby, so just sort of trying to, it's quite difficult to find things in actual shops at the moment because it's all summery stuff. But that's where Vinted has been my friend. Like, oh, that's so sweet. And then this is also Next. This is the last thing I'll show you. This is actually currently for sale on their website. Like you can buy it full price. I think this was like £9 all in, so this was a bit more expensive. I think it's £18 on the website, and this has hardly been worn. And it's got a little hello on the back. So I'm very excited to put her in this at some point. Yeah, I could go on, but I won't. That's where I'll leave it. I am going to go make my dinner in a minute and do some washing up and need to do the food shop. Having a slightly random dinner tonight. I've made myself like a little potato salad. Basically just mayonnaise and mustard, big side salad, and then one of the Higgidy roasted tomato and feta quiches. Dan is actually out this evening, so I was going to have pie because he doesn't love pie. So I was going to have like pie, mash, peas and gravy, but I couldn't find any bloomin' veggie pies in any of our local shops. And then I saw the quiche and I thought I'd quite fancy that. So that's what I've gone for. I'm going to end this vlog here because I think it's going to be quite long by the time it gets to the end. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.